Welcome to the next episode in our Let's Play series, tutorial Rags to Riches. So, in the last episode, we did a Jameson's crash site tutorial, and I just finished up. This is the planet that Jameson Memorial is on, and I just finished up doing my second run there, because I told you in the end of the last video that you should really consider going back there and refilling now that we have some wake scans that we traded at a material trader. So the last video, if you didn't watch it, I highly suggest you do. A lot of good information there. So this is Jameson's planet, where the crash site is, and we're going to go down to this geological signal. This episode, what we're covering is surface prospecting. Now the planet 1B in the HIP 12099 system, which is where Jameson's crash site is located, has these geological signals. And these are great places to go to find raw materials. There is a really good place known as the crystalline forests. It's a long way up. If you're into exploration and this is like your jam, and you're like, I'm going to be an explorer, I would definitely recommend that you go and you actually go there, because it is a far better method than what I'm about to do. But you're here, so why not check this stuff out? And we can learn how to surface prospect. I find that because we have all of these kind of shortcuts, this is something that gets lost in the mix. And you don't have to make a 1700 light year trip to get raw materials. There are places on every planet that you can land on to get these raw materials from. And this is one way. We're also going to head over in this episode to the other planet or the other moon that surrounds this gas giant. And there's some selenium over there, and we're going to get some selenium. So that's pretty exciting. So we're going to teach you guys how to surface prospect for raw materials on planets. That's what this episode's going to be about. So thanks for tuning in. We are on approach to this geological signal. And glide complete. So I take more risks because I've done this a time or two. So I do still suggest that you don't take a nosedive like this, because if you hit the surface, it's going to be a bad day. However, we did turn in our exploration data, so a death at this point would not be terrible. We got some money. We're sitting okay. We're doing pretty well so far. We have a fully functional exploration ship, so yeah, we're doing good. So you kind of approach, like I said, and I do the same thing as I told you, as I tell you to do. I just do it later. You can see this is a geyser site. You can see the water spouts, I guess, or steam spouts, some kind of spout off in the distance. So we're going to come in here, deploy our landing gear, and we're going to land right at the geological signal. Okay, so we have no, this is not a suitable landing site. So we just kind of sneak up until maybe give it a little bit of sideways. Nope. Oh, there we go. There's a spot. We got, oh, no. It's a little bit touchy, this system. There's a spot. So just creep down. You have to be really careful with this if you're flying that hauler too, because you're, like I said, hull damage. And we are going to deploy. Now, these geological systems are really cool. You can see like our radar is just going crazy. Okay, so we've got a lot of stuff that's really close to us. And you should have a fire group already set up with your, it's probably the first time you're going to use that device, but yeah, so you jump into your turret mode and you blow up this crystalline fragments. And we have vanadium. Vanadium? Yeah, okay. So, you have a ton of these sources all surrounding here. And they are quite abundant. The needle fragments are the ones that are going to have the rares. So you can see all around. This is an easy place to go because they're scattered everywhere. You don't actually have to enter turret mode. If you get far enough away, you can just do that. And there's manganese. And you can see on the radar, this stuff is just scattered everywhere. Cobra is low-grade stuff. Carbon, see? And the crystalline are on the, when you're hanging out in one of these biological signal, the crystalline is the mid-grades. And the needles are what we really want, because that's going to be the rarer materials that the it has to offer. Molybdenum, bite my tongue. That's a good one. Still a mid-grade though. Crystallines, and I'm hoping to get to a spot where I've cleared out a lot of this, so that my radar kind of clears up. Because as I was saying, it's like there's so much stuff around us right now that our radar just can't. It's on fire, right? Okay, so we have found a needle crystal, which is we found a lot of this other kind of stuff going around, the crystallines and germanium and molybdenum and iron and nickel, and there's the rare. Okay, so the needle crystals, tellurium. Like we said, oh, and there's one of the geysers over there. Cool. Oh, another needle crystal. Okay, we'll go get that one. Tellurium. That's the rare that's on this planet. And you can see these biological signals are pretty simple. There's not much to do. Well, there's not much to do with your radar. This stuff is just scattered all over the place within this biological signal, and you just drive around using your radar, like the big radar, to all your white source signals, I guess, and just keep scooping this stuff. Got another germanium there. Yeah, and you can see, so some of them are starting to disappear. We're kind of thinning the area. Oh, another needle crystal. Nice. Tellurium. Yeah, see, the needle crystals are always the tellurium. But as you start to venture off, you're going to see a bunch more of these signals start to pop off. It's a fairly, probably about maybe 1 kilometers or 2 kilometers radius that you're going to find a ton of these materials. So I'm going to clear out this this site, and then we'll come back and I'll show you the other planet on how to actually surface prospect. Like when you actually have to use your radar to do that. So we'll clear this off and we'll come back and show you how to do that. So I am just about done clearing out this area. I think I've got a couple of more. That one's towards the ship, so let's go over this way. Maybe I missed some over in these corners. PC is Cobra. I got a lot of materials in the bay. This was a good little trip. This is a good stop, and this was just one of them. There's something like 10. Probably more than that. Tons of these. If you want to go visit these, they do have variations too. There's lava spouts. At any rate, there's several different types of geological signals on planets. A lot of them are really cool. You can get, I think this is some sort of a steam spout type thing. There's lava, there's water geysers, there's several different forms of these geological sites, and every single one of them is going to be just loaded with these raw materials. Yeah, and I think that one's going to be the last couple. Oh yeah, there's one there. Crystalline I would prefer. So I'm not sure if we want to go and check out one of the other ones. Maybe we can find something cool. Definitely want to go over to that other planet and show you how this works when you're not on a geological signal. As this is very this. mining in here is very simple. It's just drive around within that. You can see on the the top portion of your radar, it's got like the thing spinning around. When that disappears, you've left the border of what they consider this to be the geological signal. And I can show you that before we take off. I think that's the last one. I've kind of gone both ways, and I believe I've cleared the site. Okay, so if you head off towards, like, away from your ship, because remember we landed right on, which would be the center. If you land right on the source beacon, so you can see, yeah, like like you see how things are starting to lighten up in this direction. There's nothing. So we've actually left the border of the site. Then if you turn around, you get this big long line type thing. It's telling you, hey, like that's where the site is, and that'll continue to show up for as long as you're within the border of what they call the geological signal. Okay, so they're not very they're not very big sites, but they're loaded with materials just in this small vicinity. So we're going to reboard the ship, and I think I'm going to go check another one of these signals, and I'm only going to come back if it's actually something worth noting. If not, then I will just meet you at the other planet, and we will walk you through how to surface prospect in just on a planet's surface, not outside of one of these biological signals. So we did touch on this in the last video, but since we're about to do it, every single planet, if you have the scan data, every single planet in the galaxy that's landable, that you can land on, has this oh dear, so I guess no, I'm just not on it. Okay, so if you click it and you get the info panel, at the bottom there is a readout of all the materials that can be found on the planet. Of course, the lower grade materials are much easier to find doing it this way. But you can see this planet here actually has a fairly decent amount of both vanadium and selenium. Okay, this planet that we were just on doesn't have any selenium, but it had the tellurium and the molybdenum, which we got a few of. That's good. So we're going to land on this planet. It does not have any of the geological signals. So we're just going to show you how to plain surface prospect. So this is my mistake. This planet, 1A, actually does have geological signals. This is why you should always pull out your DSS and scan the planet before you go on land, because there are quite a few geological systems or sites on this planet too, and it's a cool looking one. Looks like it has some kind of an ice cap. And anyway, we're gonna just land. I'm still going to show you. It doesn't matter if it has the geological system signals or not. You can still land anywhere on the planet in surface prospect. So we're going to show you that first, and then we're going to go and check out one of these geologicals. Okay, so we are inbound on this planet. This is a cool looking planet. Decided I'm interested in the ice cap, but I've decided I'm just going to touch down in one of these blackened areas. Something's going on here. This is a cool looking planet. So we've come down, and we're we're in normal space. I don't know if that's it's probably fairly far away. Looks closer than it is, but it seems quite rocky in this area. I'd prefer somewhere more flat for doing this, to be honest. This seems like it's going to be a pain in the butt to navigate. So I'm just going to try and I'm trying to get off my... Yeah, okay, turn off night vision. So I'm just prospecting around here. I'm looking for a nice flat spot to land, because navigating in these mountains, this dark region obviously was a raised area, and I just like to find I think over there, that's looking nice and, or at least flat enough. I'd rather not be in these mountains doing surface prospecting. Yeah, so that's doable. We're just going to go and boost kind of off here. I think off in that area there. Yeah, that's looking nice. right over there. Look at that. It's like a tundra. Something, a desolate tundra of this planet. The red planet. It's kind of like Mars, I guess. Yeah, so I will check back once we've touched down. I'm gonna put her down right over there. That looks beautiful. Alright, we have found what I would consider to be a nice, suitable spot for surface prospecting. Look at that crater. Wow. So we are gonna park it as soon as we find a suitable landing position. Coming in on descent, guys. Oh, we got some spots. There we go. Okay. Level it off. Slow down our descent. Nice soft touchdown. And we have touchdown. Hard lock. Deploying SRV. Okay, so we want to be going off. In the top, we can see that obviously when we're coming down in our ship as well. Up at the top, you have your bearing. So we want to be going off. This is how you don't kind of get lost. Around the what was it, 175? Yeah, in and about 170, in between 170 and 180. That's where we want to be heading towards. Oh, so right off the bat, we have... This is an opportunity to explain how this sensor works. So in the upper portion of your radar, you have like a Doppler. It keeps going around and around and around. And you can see that at the bottom of it, there's like squiggles. We don't quite know what that is. We know that the resources always show up towards the bottom. I can show you this with the ship. If it's something other than resources, the lines show up on top. You see how this ship, so that's right dead center. We've got the same type of mark, like it's a signal that it's detected, but it's up in the upper portion of it. That's displaying that that's something else other than a resource. And you can see off to the both left and right side, it is picking up traces of things. If we were to head towards that, where we're going to show you that, we have a stronger signal actually heading in the 170 direction, and this is the direction we want to be going. So we're going to follow this. This is pretty close. We can already tell that there's a signal there. So we start heading towards that, and the Doppler keeps refining as we get closer. And you see we have to kind of make a turn, and we want to keep that signal dead center. I think there actually might be two there. And as we get, looks that way. Yep, and it's already shown up. So now we can see it in the main body of our radar, and there are in fact two there. As we approach it, we can now target that. And what is this? A metallic meteorite. Wonderful. There's three. My mistake. So you can now see that we've gotten in close. These have now separated on the radar screen. Deploy our cargo scoop. And we blast that thing. And there are several resources that pop out of there. Tellurium. That's a grade 5. Nice. Mercury. And we just go about scooping up this stuff. And there are three here. Oh, Nobium. Oh, that's a good one. Cool. Niobium. Niobium? Yeah, cool. And chromium. Look at that. We're getting lucky here. Alright. That one seems to be closer. We'll target that. Oh, right in this little asteroid hole. Cool. I know some of the metaways are probably better as far as efficiency, but this is neat, guys. Like, I don't know if you've ever done this. If you haven't, this is absolutely cool to do this. So now that we've gotten those 3 bits, I want to point back. I know there's something happening over there, but I don't want to like backtrack. Okay, I want to keep going in this 170 direction. That way I know I'm not going back over things that I've already kind of been over, you know? And then I end up having to go way further. So this is, now that the radar is clear, this is a tougher one, okay? Because we don't really know what's going on, but we can see some blips. Now, remember how I was saying like things that up in the top aren't resources? It's tough at this, like, because like you can see that everything's just kind of sporadic. We don't really know at this point. There's no way to really tell what this is that we're kind of seeing. So we're forced to just kind of continue driving. Whee! I think we're heading down into this crater. Neat. I'm gonna get to show you some of my awesome driving skills. It's kind of a joke, but kind of not too. I'm actually kind of okay driving this SRV. I like it. I will spin it though. There's no doubt about that. I'll spin out. Oh dear. Okay, so we head back in 170. Get a bearing on our radar again. So we do have some blips coming. I know this eludes a lot of people, but hopefully if you're watching this, I can help make this make sense. So you see, now that we've gotten closer, the spikes on that radar are becoming defined. It's still very difficult to tell what it is that we're coming up on, but it's something. Okay, and as you start to get closer and closer to it, it will start refining itself. And so you just keep an eye on that, trying not to like flip your buggy. And I use a lot of the boost. It definitely helps when you're navigating these hills, or if you have a lot of rocks. Using the boost, and you can see I have 4 pips into engines too. Using the boost feature can really make this a much more enjoyable experience for you. I definitely recommend that you give that a shot, because like, see all these kind of rock things, you can run into them. It causes damage on your ship. Obviously, like boosting around and stuff causes damage too, but it's just more fun. It's a more fun kind of damage. I always say if there aren't a few scratches on my SRV before I get back to my ship, I didn't have any fun. And we have narrowed that down, that signal. Yeah, and we're gonna get something here. What is this? A bronzite chondrite. And yeah, so we blow that up, and we got some muriels, chromium. Haven't found any selenium yet, which is kind of what we want, but I mean, we're new. We don't have any of this stuff. All of this stuff is great. I'll take all of it. And we've only got 3 of those. When you're just starting, this is so, I mean, I'll still do this just for a good time if I'm looking for something specific. But, yeah, like this is cool, guys. I like this. Just cruising around. Just us in the tundra. Alright, so we have some spikes over there. We'll head out towards those, see what's going on. There's not much to this. All there really is understanding how that radar system works. And once you understand how this radar system works, this is easy. Find some hills, do some boosts, and enjoy the scenery. Yeehaw! Oh boy. Okay. Get back to our 170 bearing. This is another reason I tell you to go to pick a bearing, because I tend to you know, have a good time. we having a good time. Okay, 170. Once I find something, I'll come back to you. Yep, so this didn't take long at all. I have gotten close to that signal, and I can already start to see that this is, of course, like my bearing is off, but you do kind of have to follow the trail, and it took us this way, so we're going this way. And you can see I'm kind of as the system refines itself, I'm making turns and following. And again, this is a little bit too sketched out to be able to tell what it is we're dealing with at this point. But as we get closer, you can see how the signal starts to kind of tighten up. And we make a little bit of an adjustment on our heading to continue to head towards that way. And now it's really starting to narrow off, so we're getting close. And yeah, just about. We're just about there. Oops. Yeah, and it sounds kind of like a Geiger counter. Okay, so, yeah, and there it is. It's an outcrop. Awesome. So, same procedure. We take some pot shots at this guy and blow her up. Like, I'm not sure if this is better or like the, I mean, because like the whatchamacallit, the biological signals are pretty cool. And we're almost guaranteed to find some selenium there. So if you do find those biological sites, they're definitely not bad. But you almost get more materials doing this, of the lower grade stuff, because it pops out 4 or 5, you know, and each one's worth 3 in your inventory. Yeah, and it pops out like a bunch of them, all in this one little outcrop. You just have to travel a little bit more. I think that's the biggest difference. This is, you've got to drive around, you've got to kind of follow your radar signals and find the outcrops. Whereas on the, like in the biological signals, or the geological signals, I should say, they're just, it's all just right there, scattered around, and you just got it. But you only get one at a time. Each one of those signal sources is only worth one outcrop, whereas that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And it'll all be different stuff, obviously, but that's, you know, you get 6 different materials off of one rock. Oh, and we've got a selenium. Oh, awesome. So there's 3 selenium in our inventory. Vanadium. So you definitely can find it. Just doing this, you will. It's like an RNG system too. So like, luck definitely comes into this on what it decides it's going to give you. But none of this stuff, like, a lot of guys, they go after the money, right? They want to put 100 million credits in their bank account. They want, and they don't do anything else in the game. They don't experience anything until they have, you know, their Imperial Cutter or the Federal Corvette, or you know, they're grinding 1 billion credits, like 1 billion credits, and they don't really have the means to do so. Because they don't have the ships, they don't have the experience, and they don't get to experience any of this stuff. And this is what the game is about, guys. Just kind of experiencing and going out and what was I saying? I'm getting sidetracked with the beauty of Elite Dangerous. Looks like the planet's rising too. Neat. Huh. Cool. So what I was saying is that these materials, in my opinion, are the most valuable thing in the game. You could have billions on top of billions of credits. If you don't have engineering, your ship is terrible. And that's, I would put probably 1 billion credits on the line that my engineered Cobra Mark III will destroy in a short amount of time. It will wreck your unengineered, fully A-graded, but unengineered Federal Corvette. Okay? That's how crazy engineering is in this game, and the advantage that it gives you. So the secret, I mean, everybody, and I think a lot of people, they secretly want to do combat, but they're like, oh, I just trade, or because they're not good at it, or they think they're not good at it. But what they're missing is engineering. An engineered Cobra can do a lot of combat. An engineered Vulture can do high conflict zones, no problem. I mean, no problem. So the money in this game, it comes a lot easier to you once you're engineered. The combat comes a lot easier to you once you're engineered. And that's what we're going to be focusing on. And as you can see, we're still putting a great amount of money in our bank accounts. Like after we're done with this this exploration trip that we're on, I guarantee you we're going to have close to 50 million, if not more than that. And it's not going to take us all that long. And when we come back, we're going to be loaded with all this exploration, or not exploration, the engineering materials. We're going to be loaded. Okay, and when I say loaded, I mean it, like, because you already have purchased the modules, and then when you start to engineer them, they become very effective in combat or whatever aspect of the game that you want to do. Oh, okay. So this is actually a good one. Okay, see this signal here? It's on the top. This is what I was talking about. That signal is not a resource. It's some kind of a point of interest that's on the planet. So we'll go check it out. What is it? So you can find stuff like this too. Oh my god, what the heck is this? A nav beacon? Oh, neat. Yeah, that looks like a little nav beacon. Huh. Oh, that is cool. Oh, see guys, we just found a little nav beacon. Oh, okay, so we'll scan that. Let's scan that. Target it. What do we get from it? Anything? Intel package created. Oh, we get it like a little Intel package. Okay. So yeah, the when it comes up at the top of your radar like that, this is not a material, but they're cool to go check out if you're coming across one in your journey, and you see like a spike on your radar like that. Go check it out. You can find some cool stuff. Take a screenshot, post it on Reddit. Yeah, whatever. So we'll continue on here. I think there is a source over here as well that I'm finding. God, it's neat. A little nav beacon falling out of the sky or whatever. I wonder how that got there. Yeah, so, ooh, looks like we do have some spikes over in this direction, so we might as well head over, check that out. And that's narrowing down. And I don't mind having that gas giant poking its head out either. Okay, we should be getting darn close. Yep, and there it is. Bronzite. Chondrite? Chondrite. Ah! Bang! Okay. Let's see what we get out of this one. Nickel, iron, nickel. Yeah, looks like just the standard stuff. But that's cool. I'll take it. I mean, we need all this stuff. No doubt about that. Oh, we ran over that one. Nickel. Phosphorus. Chromium. We got a lot of chromium. Sulfur again. Okay, so yeah, there seems to be another spike over in this general direction. Yeah, and that's just that top one that's picking up that nav beacon still. We're still pretty close to that. Boop, boop, boop. Boop. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Pull her back. Okay. Should probably keep note of my bearings since we're all turned around here. We're going 245, but you can pick it back up when you spin out like that. Okay. So we managed to pick up 1 selenium. Got a ton of other stuff, but we only got the 1 selenium. And that's what we're looking at. Mesoderite. I can't say any of this stuff. Mesoderite? Mesosiderite? I don't know. Yeah, vanadium, nobium, iron. Cool. No, it's not selenium in this one. It is rare. It's only 3%, so the RNG is not going to give it to us too often. We should go try one of those bio or the geo signals. I bet you we'll find a bunch of selenium from there. Oh, so we've got a couple of different signals here. Yep, there's one there. Okay, chronzite. We've got a one to the right of that too. Phosphorus, nickel. That didn't have. Where's my selenium, guys? Okay. Sulfur, and we don't want to be too crazy because I want to make that. I don't want to get disorientated. I need to make that right turn because I saw another source there. And then we go and get crazy. Okay, got that one. Yeah, see right there. There's something right there. But I don't want to leave these guys behind. Iron. Getting a lot of iron. Cool. Yeah, so there's something there too. Yep, there it is. Looks like there's another source again to the right, so we're not going to screw around too much because we want to be able to come out of this and make that turn towards the next resource. Iron, iron, sulfur, chromium. What's that one? Nickel. Standard stuff. I think we're going to go soon and check out that biosite. So, or one of the biosites, there's like 20 of them. Okay, so yeah, vanadium. Oh, there's a lot of resource chunks coming out of this one. Iron. Iron. Yeah, so we're just going to hang that right. And see, there's those little blips there. Go check out what that is. Ooh, yeah, we're starting to run low on fuel, so I should skedaddle and get over to that BIOS or the geo site before I actually run out of fuel. So this will be the last one. Maybe we'll get a luck. So we might as well not cut. We've done this much so far, and this is going to be my last one before I recall the ship. And this will be another one for you. How to get your ship, because obviously our ship has taken off, and who knows where it is right now. So you'd show you how to get your ship back. Another plus of this, I think with all the resources we got, we can now start to actually craft some fuel too. If we were to run out of fuel, we could probably craft it now that we've gotten all these resources. And there is one to the right of that too, so we might as well go get that one too while we're down here. Maybe we'll get lucky and we'll get another bit of selenium. Phosphorus and sulfur. Oh, I sent that one for a flight. Come back, phosphorus. Okay, there was a bit, yeah, see there's one right there too. Let's go get that one and then we'll recall the ship. That one's pretty close. Yep. Oh, crash landing. Where is this guy? Did we get a selenium from an outcrop last time? Okay, so we blew that up. Phosphorus, nickel, chromium. Oh, we did. So the outcrops seem to have more selenium. Look at that, we got lucky. So each one of those little bits gives you 3. So like in this little bit, we got 6 selenium. We haven't, as long as we don't lose it. There it is. Yeah. So we have 3 on board. That one's going to give us 6. You know, and that's a pretty rare. That's a pretty rare one. That's a tough one to find. Even at the, you can't even get that one at the crystalline forest. But okay, so let's. If you look down, same way as you get back in the ship, just recall ship, just like that, and then your ship comes back to you. We'll see it come in. It'll pop in on your radar. So I'm just going to pick one of these geological sites at random. We got a ton of them here. I think that one's pretty close. 11. That sounds like a good odd number. I think we'll go to 11. Yeah, why not? We'll go to geological 11. And I will check back. Well, I guess we'll show you because you're probably doubting me right now. Oh, your ship's not going to come back. Yeah, you just recall it. See it? You can see it in the top part of your radar. In it comes. And down it's going to come and land for you. Yeah. So you got a little AI. There's your ship. It comes in, lands. And then all you got to do is go board, and off you go. We are starting to get low on fuel here, so I don't want to. I definitely want to check out because I'm certain that I'm going to get more selenium from that geo site. Yeah. So the ship's touched down. And there we go. We are going to board. And I will check back at you once we land at Geo Site 11. Okay, so we are on approach to Geological Signal 11. We have engaged in our glide. We'll be arriving shortly. I'm not sure what it is, so I thought I'd film, and you can experience it with me. I'm not sure what's going to be down here. There's several different kinds of geological signals on planets. Not all planets have the geological signals, but all of them are visitable. There's a lot of them on this planet. You can spend a lot of time just visiting this stuff. There's definitely something down there. What is that? Okay, like I told you, don't nosedive. But I'm nosediving. But you want to take off the throttle and make sure you're slowing down. What the heck is that? It's geysers again? Yeah, it's just steam geysers again. Okay, we'll level off. Deploy our landing gear. Oh, weird. Looks like beehives. Something smoking? Weird. Huh. Oh, we're gonna land on one. Okay, so we have a good landing spot here. We're gonna level off. Nice soft touchdown. And, well, not so soft. My shield took a little bit of damage. More of a reason to put a shield on your exploration ship, but anyways. So we're going to deploy out in our SRV and take a look around. Like I said, this is different than the surface prospecting we just did because the geological signals, they kind of cloud your radar. Oh no, I'm stuck. Okay, I just got hung up on the ship. Okay. So the crystalline, as we were talking about, this is a little bit of a different scenario, right? So the crystalline fragments are, whatchamacallit, not whatchamacallit, it's the medium grade stuff, so like chromium. And then what we really want is the needle fragments. I think we can scan this stuff if I'm not mistaken. If you use your what is it? I think it's a different scanner though in the fire groups. Yeah, you got to use your composition scanner. Yeah, and fire group 2. So I believe you can, can't you? Oh, switch mode, right. Yeah, we can. Yeah, there we go. So biological and geological discovery made. Press 0 to open up the codex. What did we find? So what are these things? If you use the composition scanner, I guess I'm even learning stuff here. Oh, so we didn't scan those. That was a water and a vapor. Sulfur dioxide. Huh. Interesting. So we made a discovery here, guys. Sulfur dioxide fumarole. Huh. There are 3 varieties of those. Confirmed. So that must be the one we just scanned. Huh, cool. So we made a discovery here, guys. Cool. That's going to be the lower grade one, crystalline, Pebius. Oh my goodness, this is neat. Look at that. Huh. Yeah, this is kind of cool, I would say. Oh my goodness. Neat. It's a Mercury. I'm like just taken aback. It's been a while since I've done this. And I don't believe I've ever seen it in 4K. I've upgraded my monitor since I've kind of been out and done this kind of thing. That is so neat looking. Huh. But we need to find some selenium though. Stop getting... No, Pebius Cobalt is going to be the... Ouch. There we go. We need a needle crystal. There's one. Then we'll get the smoke coming off here too. Oh, is this ever cool? What is that? Is that just, jeez, look at that. I think we need to do a screenshot here. Okay. Yeah, there we go. That's golden. Huh, neat. Okay, so we got a screenshot. You were a part of my screenshot. Oh, there's two of them there. There's a crystalline thing and a needle. We definitely want the needle first though. Oh, yeah, we want that. Because that's going to be our selenium. Oh no, it's teletrium. It's not even going to give us the selenium. Okay, so clearly we had to just do the surface prospecting to get the selenium. So I wonder if the selenium has a chance of popping out of these crystallines. That'd be even better, actually, because there's always more of them. Except for you have a chance of not getting it, of course, nobium. But as you can see, I mean, I know we've been at this a while, and I'm not complaining, man. Look at this. This is so cool. I'm definitely not having any complaints of being here for a while, but yeah, so like this kind of stuff is really cool to check out. That's all I gotta say. And it's not just an elective. Like you feel like because your bank account's not going up, right? So you feel like I'm not getting anywhere in the game. You guys are way better off than most of the people starting out this game. Because look at all the raws that you're getting. Your inventory is going up and up and up with all these raw materials. And believe me, I didn't steer you wrong with the exploration, so trust me on this one. Like this is gonna just skyrocket your career in Elite Dangerous, because once we start getting into once we get back from this, we're gonna be able to fit up a combat ship, a mining ship. I mean, whatever you want to do, we're gonna be able to do it once we get back. So I think we're getting towards the end of this this zone. So I'm gonna start heading back the other way, see if we can't pick up some more fragments. Oof. Well, hello there. That was scary. Yeah, that's the Pebius Cobalt. Not too interested in that right now. If I can get, I'm going. Nope, nope. There's one. Over this way. What's this one? Crystalline. Okay, yeah, we're gonna go after this one. Oh, and there's a couple on that one too. Oh, cool. Yeah, we'll get that too. Chromium. See that? We're starting to expand our inventory here, guys. Yeah, there's a bunch of stuff here. Cool. Oh, there's actually 3 on this one. This guy's loaded. What's that one? Chromium again. Oh, is that ever cool? Nobium. A couple of crystallines here. Not so many needles on this one though. But as we found out, it's probably going to only give us that teletrium stuff. is it on the other no, there's one there. Okay, do a little backup deal here. And oh, that is a needle crystal. Well, another good opportunity. Yeah, it's only going to give us this is the super rare one. Although selenium's technically way more rare, but as far as like the percentage of what's on the planet, this one is more rare. So I'll finish this up, guys, and kind of do a wrap up. This video is running kind of long, so I think I'm going to cut here. Nobium. So cool, though. I feel bad almost cutting you guys out of this. Okay, so we've taken off from there. And lastly, I wanted to look at I got a little bit of fuel left in the SRV. And I wanted to check out these caps, because that looks kind of cool. This planet has been really neat. And I wanted to go down there and check out this kind of looks like an ice cap. I'm not sure what it is, but it definitely has like a different texture than the rest of the planet. It's on both of the poles, so I would assume it's like a colder area. Okay, so we are on descent here on one of these kind of polar caps on this planet. Looks pretty neat. Look at that. And of course, because we like it, we're heading down towards the one of the craters here. Okay, so we have touched down just in front of this crater. Wee-hoo! And then I couldn't help but notice. Whoa! It's like snowing. God, it's got to be cold here. Would you have a look-see at this? Wow. Oh, signal lost. Wow. Would you look at that? This is definitely screenshot worthy, I think. Do we want to get the SRV more in it? Wow. Would you look at that? Okay. Yeah, we're going to pop a screenshot of that for sure. Wow. Okay. Sorry, guys. Okay, so the crater's like at the 20 mark. And we do have a signal. We're just going to try and burn off most of the fuel. This is almost a full fuel tank on the SRV. So it's the same process, guys. We just head towards these signals on our kind of Doppler radar. I don't know if that's what the official name for it is, but you know, you can see the Doppler thing going around and around and around. That's what we're using. Ooh, deploy the... It's got to be close. Just deploy the cargo scoop. Yep, we're getting close on that one. And it was almost like snowing there for a second. Weird. Did you see that? Yeah, oh, I think maybe it's because I'm like knocking it up. Huh. Interesting. Yeah. I'm curious to see if maybe we get more selenium here. Selenium care if it's cold? I don't even know. We got 6 so far. We've got a really good haul so far, to be honest. 27 vanadium. Like, we've done really good. We ended up with 6 selenium, which is not terrible. We're going to be able to engineer something with 6 selenium for sure. And there's another one. Yeah, so that's 9 selenium. Yeah, we're definitely going to be able to engineer something with that. Excellent. Yeah, it's like knocking up snow dust or something. Weird. Yes. Got another selenium. So there's 9 total we got for selenium. We got a ton of other stuff too. You know, just the randoms, vanadium, more vanadium, chromium, just all sorts of stuff. Okay, so let's head back into this crater. And there's a signal off to the right there. Yep, over there. So let's head off in there. I think we got lucky. The first one we found was a selenium. Awesome. Yep. Touchdown. Try not to spin out. Yeah, nice one. But then we spin out. Boost over these rocks. And this guy is there. Okay. Yep. Do a little bit of a boost over these rocks. It's a good opportunity too. I remember I was telling you how the boost can come in really handy for this kind of like rocky terrain. Because otherwise you might even like just smash into all these kind of rocks. It causes a lot of hull damage. Of course, it slows you down too. Carbon. Oh, yes! This is the mother lode! So there's 12 selenium. Wow, I'm going to let that carbon go. I'm certainly not going to let this selenium go. Yeah, this is like the mother lode of fucking selenium. Oh, excuse my French. Sorry, guys. Oh, and there's another one! Yes! Oh, I'm so excited. I'm swearing. I try not to swear on these things, but my goodness. I got 2 selenium out of that one outcrop. Awesome. So maybe selenium likes the colder temperatures better? I don't know. Where are they at? The cap? Okay, so let's head more into this. That is awesome. Yeah. Oh, we're doing really good now. I'm super stoked about that. Okay, we got like a spike happening off there. Yeah, some spikes there. So let's start heading over towards that. Boost over these rocks. Okay, we're running out of capacitor on the engines. We gotta come in for a landing. Oh, yes. Oh, give it a little bit of a boost over. Okay, we'll try and pass these rocks and come for a touchdown. Yeah, go back up. And then these spikes are seeming to be like off on the right. No, they're coming back down. Okay, yeah, it's starting to level off here. I can't trust it like how enough. Like if you start getting good at the using the boosters on the SRV, it actually becomes quite pleasurable to drive as I spin out. Keep in mind, this is very low G, but yeah, like if you start getting good with using the boosters on the SRVs, like I don't know why people complain so much about them. It's probably because like they smash into stuff like that and then they get held up, and that's frustrating for sure. But if you get good at using the boost, and I put 4 in engines, right, so I get the maximum amount of boost power and the fastest recharge on the boost, so I can actually stay up for a bit. And if you just kind of pulse it, you can actually glide yourself quite a ways and get over some of these obstacles. Okay, so bronzite crondite. We have some upper portion ones. We've got, so there's, looks like there's 2 of them there. In fact, there's a couple of points of interest over there. Yeah, no Solar. I was like stoked. Yeah, there's like a point of interest over there. I can see it in the radar as well. That looks like it's more of like a landing pad or something. I'll go check that out, but I think there's something actually over there that I'm more interested in than that landing pad deal. Because if that's selenium, I would hate to miss out on that. Oh. Yeah, so let's head here first. Because there's definitely something right there. And then we'll go check out that point of interest. Yep, right there. I think there's something to the left too, but that is not as defined. It's probably further away. Well, it's definitely further away. Yep, there it is. Oh, bronze. I think that's the lower grade ones. Oh well, we'll take it. Yeah, I mean, there's definitely... Oh, it's right there. We might as well. There's definitely something off to the left there too. It's interfering with the signal. So that one's gone now. Oh, and there's another one off to the right, just like that. Okay. Nickel. Yeah, it's right there actually. Bronzite, crondite, but there's another. Oh, Telluria. That's like the rare one. We've got like 36 of those. We're going to be able to use that to trade for something good, I think. Bronzite, crondite. And then we definitely are going to hang back and before we start getting moving off here. Chromium. Carbon. because we're starting to get kind of sidetracked away, because there's definitely stuff off there in that direction too, so we're going to head over there. What's that, 281? Yeah, 281. So I definitely want to go check out that region. And we are getting real low on fuel too here, so got a sulfur. So remember that, 281, but I want to go check this out, whatever the heck this is. It seems like there's a lot of stuff around this area. I'm seeing like a lot of signal stuff pop up. Oh yeah, there's like a cargo dump or something. Oh, what is it? Collar? Platinum. Is that legal salvage too? That's legal salvage, guys. Those are worth like 300,000 each. I think we actually might. All right, we're gonna go 4 into weapons. No, 4 into systems, 2 into weapons. We're gonna take these guys down. Okay, down he goes. Yep, down he goes. Okay, come on, get him. Come on. 4 into weapons. Down he goes.
Target destroyed.
Huh, okay, so 3 skimmers down. Roger, roger. Okay, so we need to call in our ship.
Ship recalled.
Platinum. Those are worth like 300,000 each if we sell it in the right spot.
You have entered a trespass zone.
Yep, I know. Sweet. And gold, that's not worth as much. I'm not even sure what that is. We can look in our contacts tab too. So there is another canister of platinum. Where's that at? I'm definitely interested to grow. It's like sunk into the ground. Interesting. I probably would have missed that if I hadn't looked at the contacts. Yeah, got that. And I think there was a material there too. Consumer tech. No, it's a canister. Not too interested in that. The gold doesn't go for too much, but yeah, I'll take 600,000 credits in platinum. Thank you very much. 281 degrees, I think, is where we were headed. Got kind of distracted. Where's my ship landed? Way over there. Okay. But we're going to take the... I actually don't think we have to. Unless we were to come across another one. 281, there was something over there. Yeah, I actually don't think we have to go there. I'm only picking up the 2. We might have to do that if... see, I could bring the cargo back to my ship. I have a full cargo hold now, but materials don't take up cargo space, so we're okay. This means I definitely can't run out of fuel. That would be tragic to just leave, you know, whatever, 600,000. I think platinum goes for about 300,000 a piece. We'll see about that. I mean, that's free money. Might as well take that. Got lucky. Yeah, so we're just heading off in these signal sources, hoping for another selenium. That was great. We got like 3 chunks. 3, 6. We got 9 more, so I think we had 6 when we came here. So 6 and 9. 15. Should be sitting at 15 mesodorite. Yeah, I'll take that. So as you can see there too, those, I mean, those, if you come across one of those, and you will if you're doing this, you come across one of those points of interest, you should definitely investigate, because you might find, I mean, we could have grabbed the gold too, but you might find gold, you might find platinum. A lot of things you can find with those points of interest. Nav beacon on that one we found, seriously cool. And this is, I think we're just accepting it. This is going to be a long video, guys. So I think we're probably pushing the hour, if not over an hour at this point. So hopefully you enjoy the video. I mean, I'm having fun on this one, so we're just going over whatevs. I don't think there's any limit. I don't know if everyone's going to tune in for that long, but whatever, man. You do you. I'll do me. We got the planet in the background. Vanadium, carbon, selenium. Ah, another one. Yes. Okay, so we've got 2 more just off in the close proximity here. So I'm gonna collect the rest of this, and I think that's gonna be it for the episode, guys. We've run over a little bit here. Yeah, but see, there's 2 more. There's one right there, and there's one right there. Oh, I'm really interested in that one. So we pick up this one, and then we head over to the left. And then the ship is still in. It hasn't taken off yet, so we should be able to get back to it fairly quickly and call this an end to this episode. I think that would be super lucky if I actually nailed another selenium at this point. 18. Yeah, that's really good, guys. You have no idea. I'm super pleased with this haul. This has been a fun video. I've enjoyed this one. Surface prospecting for me can be kind of neat, especially if you find like a cool looking planet to land on and explore it. It's really neat. Like I said, this is the same. This is not the Jameson crash site planet. It's the other moon, though. It's the 1A, I guess. Yeah, 1A. Because Jameson's on 1B, so this would be 1A. It's the other moon for that big gas giant there. So, yeah, guys, this is gonna bring it to an end for this this video. Thank you guys for tuning in again. This is the how to, oh, Salam. Yes, look at that. 21 for the video, guys. Yes. That is super lucky. I almost feel like I gotta log off, though, so I almost don't want to leave here. We're finding so much selenium here. But this is going to do it, guys. Thank you for tuning in. This has been, how to surface prospect and how to get raw materials off of Planet Services. I hope you enjoyed it. Please leave me a comment, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and we will bring you more content just like this. We'll catch you next time, guys.